The story of American tanks is a story of adaptation, innovation, and battlefield experience. From crude steel boxes crawling across muddy World War I battlefields to today's heavily armored, digitally enhanced machines, U.S. tanks have evolved to meet every major conflict of modern history. In this video, we break down every major American tank ever made, following their development from the M1917 light tank was America's first domestically produced tank, based on the French Renault FT. Although it arrived too late to see combat in World War I, it laid the foundation for U.S. armored doctrine and helped train the first generation of American tank crews during the interwar period. The M2 light tank represented America's early experimentation with armored warfare between the world wars. While lightly armed and armored, it provided critical lessons in mobility, suspension design, and crew layout that would directly influence later, more successful American tanks. The M2 medium tank was an important stepping stone in American tank development. Though never used in combat, its design flaws highlighted the need for better armor protection and main gun firepower, lessons that quickly shaped the next generation of U.S. tanks. The M3 Stuart was fast, reliable, and widely used by U.S. and Allied forces during the early years of World War II. While its light armor and guns struggled against enemy tanks, it excelled in reconnaissance and rapid maneuver warfare, earning respect for its mechanical reliability. The M3 Lee was an unusual design, featuring its main gun mounted in the hull rather than a rotating turret. Though awkward in appearance, it provided desperately needed firepower early in the war and helped American industry rapidly ramp up armored production. The M4 Sherman became the backbone of American armored forces during World War II. Mass-produced, mechanically reliable, and adaptable, it fought on every major front. While not always superior to enemy tanks individually, its numbers and flexibility made it one of the most influential tanks in history. The Sherman Jumbo was designed to survive the most dangerous assaults. With dramatically increased armor, it was used to lead attacks, absorb enemy fire, and protect standard Shermans during breakthroughs against fortified positions. The M26 Pershing marked America's transition toward true heavy tanks. Arriving late in World War II, it finally gave U.S. forces a tank capable of directly challenging German heavy armor, influencing post-war tank design for decades to come. The M46 Patton was an improved evolution of the Pershing, addressing its mechanical weaknesses. It saw combat during the Korean War, proving that American tanks had entered a new era focused on balanced firepower, protection, and mobility. The M47 Pat was a transitional design developed rapidly at the start of the Cold War. Although it saw limited service with U.S. forces, it became widely exported to American allies, helping standardize Western armored forces during the early years of NATO. The M48 Pat was the first truly modern American main battle tank. With improved armor, firepower, and crew ergonomics, it saw extensive combat in Vietnam, where its durability and fire support capabilities proved invaluable against entrenched enemy positions. The M60 represented a major leap in American tank design, replacing earlier Pat models. Equipped with a powerful 105 gun, it became the backbone of U.S. armored forces for decades and was exported widely around the world. The M60A1 introduced improved armor protection and a redesigned turret, addressing weaknesses identified in earlier versions. These upgrades enhanced survivability and effectiveness in potential large-scale armored engagements against Warsaw Pact forces. The M60A3 brought modern fire control systems, including thermal imaging and laser rangefinders. These advancements dramatically improved accuracy, allowing American tank crews to engage targets effectively day or night. The MBT-70 was an ambitious joint U.S.-German project aiming to revolutionize tank warfare. While technologically advanced, escalating costs and complexity led to its cancellation, leaving behind valuable lessons for future tank development. The XM803 was a scaled-down attempt to salvage the MBT-70 program. Despite incorporating many advanced ideas, it ultimately failed to meet performance and cost requirements, paving the way for a completely new tank concept. The M1 Abrams transformed American armored warfare. Featuring composite armor, a gas turbine engine, and advanced targeting systems, it proved its dominance during the Gulf War, redefining what a modern main battle tank could achieve. The M1A1 introduced a larger 120mm smoothbore gun, giving U.S. forces overwhelming firepower. Its battlefield performance demonstrated unmatched lethality, accuracy, and survivability against enemy armor. The M1A2 Abrams represents the peak of American tank technology. With networked battlefield systems, enhanced situational awareness, and improved armor, it ensures U.S. armored dominance well into the 21st century. The M1A2 SCP version 1 introduced major survivability and electronics upgrades. It improved crew protection, integrated digital maps, and enhanced command and control systems, allowing American armored units to fight more effectively in networked warfare environments. The SCP V2 upgrade refined the Abrams even further, improving power management, communications, and thermal sights. These changes ensured continued dominance against evolving threats, while extending the operational lifespan of the Abrams platform. The SCP V3, also known as the M1A2C, focuses on increased lethality and protection. With improved armor against modern anti-tank weapons and enhanced fire control systems, it prepares U.S. armored forces for future high-intensity conflicts. The proposed SCP V4 upgrade aims to integrate next-generation sensors, improved targeting systems, and enhanced electronic warfare defenses. While still under development, it reflects America's commitment to maintaining armored superiority. The M551 Sheridan was designed as a lightweight, air-deployable tank. Although its gun launcher system faced reliability issues, it provided airborne forces with armored firepower in Vietnam and later conflicts. The M41 Walker Bulldog replaced the M24 Chaffee, offering improved speed and firepower. It served as a reconnaissance and light combat tank, valued for its mobility and reliability during the early Cold War period. The M24 Chaffee was one of the most successful American light tanks of World War II. Fast, agile, and well-armed for its class, it performed reconnaissance and support roles effectively until the end of the war. The Super Pershing was an emergency response to German heavy tanks. Equipped with an extended high-velocity gun, it represented one of America's most powerful tank designs of World War II, though it arrived too late to impact the war significantly. The T-29 was developed to counter late-war German super-heavy tanks. Featuring thick armor and a powerful gun, it never entered combat but influenced post-war heavy tank and gun development. The T-30 pushed American heavy tank concepts to their limits. Armed with a massive gun intended to destroy fortified positions, it demonstrated immense firepower but proved impractical for widespread service. The T-32 was developed as an improved heavy tank using lessons learned from the Pershing. With reinforced frontal armor and a powerful gun, it was designed to face the heaviest enemy armor, but the war ended before it could see combat. The T-34 mounted a massive 120mm gun intended to destroy enemy heavy tanks at extreme ranges. Though never fielded, it helped shape American understanding of heavy firepower and recoil management. The M103 was the last American heavy tank to enter service. Armed with a 120mm gun, it was designed to counter Soviet heavy armor, but was eventually phased out in favor of more versatile main battle tanks. The M56 Scorpion was an unconventional tank destroyer built for airborne forces. Extremely light and lightly armored, it relied on firepower and mobility rather than protection. The M50 Ontos packed tremendous firepower into a small platform. Though cramped and limited in ammunition, it proved devastating in Vietnam when used for direct fire support. The T-92 was designed to replace earlier light tanks with a low silhouette and advanced suspension. However, shifting battlefield requirements led to its cancellation before production. The M8AGS was intended to give airborne forces a deployable armored gun platform. Budget constraints halted the program, but its concept later influenced modern light armored vehicles. The Stryker MGS provides direct fire support to infantry units. While not a traditional tank, it fills a critical role in rapid deployment and urban operations. The XM-1202 was part of the Future Combat Systems program. Though cancelled, It represented America's attempt to create a lighter, networked replacement for the Abrams. Abrams X showcases the future of American tank design, featuring reduced crew size, hybrid power systems, and advanced protection technologies aimed at next-generation warfare. The M10 Booker fills the light tank role for U.S. forces, providing mobile, protected firepower to infantry units where heavier tanks are impractical. Beyond operational tanks, America tested dozens of experimental designs. These prototypes pushed boundaries in armor, weapons, and mobility, shaping future armored doctrine. From early light tanks to modern digital battle machines, American tank development reflects decades of combat experience and innovation. Each design contributed to shaping one of the most powerful armored forces in history.